3 more minutes, maybe less. Nina, let's first clarify, what was this? Was this a training, a workshop, which you have just mentioned, or just a regular presentation? I think that, and suppose and assume that it should have been more like a training. Workshop is too much, because you need to involve people in hard work and they need to come up with some ideas and results. Presentation is too shallow in this matter, because you just tell us something and 5 minutes later we forget, but the training part is probably the most important. This is a Better Speaker series, and its aim is to motivate us to learn more and to actually use the discoveries that we've made in our next practices. That's the leadership series. I think that you succeeded in this half and half. Let me tell you why I think so. You are a very experienced speaker, and actually that was a presentation for us to learn from you, and we've learned a lot. First thing that I would probably have done if I were in your place, is I would ask people, I would tell them that it's a training part. It's short, but it's training. So guys, listen carefully, take notes, remember what I'm telling. I love the introduction that you have carefully planned and introduced, and that definitely caused our attention. But after this introduction, probably a good portion of advice learned, take notes, would be just fine. So people would understand it's not just a funny presentation with a great sense of humor that you've demonstrated, but it's kind of a working presentation to learn from you. That's what I'm going to do in my next, that's what I've learned from your speech. This is not a bad thing, but for any one of you who is going to take these sort of presentations in the future, and you will, I think this would be a nice piece of advice to tell people that it's a training thing. What I liked a lot, people should learn from Nina how to start the speech. Definitely, I just saw Olga was writing down something, other people were not, and I was writing down something too because I'm an evaluator. Should learn how to start a speech. Remember, watch the video that was recorded. Remember the things, put them down, learn from Nina, because these are wonderful examples. Great localization for Russian audience. So basically everything was interesting. Everything was close to the audience. You should also learn how to interact with people from Nina, because she interacted greatly. And I liked that. You should also learn how to get prepared. Write a script, organize and structure the speech, because it was a perfect example. There is also something that I was missing in your speech. First of all, a little bit less of vocal variety in the second half of the project, because at first you were asking questions, playing roles, talking to people, and it was easy to follow you. But then later on, I don't know what happened, but then it all lowered down, so I missed, I thought I was missing something, because you didn't play it up with your voice as well as you did in the first part. And there was no call to action for us by the end of this training stuff. So probably you should end up with some very powerful statements so people learn, people do something, try to, yeah, I see it, try to inherit something that I've just told you in your next projects, because this is valuable information, and I do hope that you guys will watch the video and take notes, and will introduce some of your great ideas in your next project. Thank you.